Mandalorian, and today I am doing my December wrap-up and January TBR, even though we're already kind of in the middle of January because I have a lot of videos that I have to do because this entire month is dedicated to last year. That's how I do things. I go up to the last second. I didn't read a lot of books, but I felt like I still had a pretty good month. I have sworn off readathons because I was getting stressed out, and I'm taking a break, and I found that I have come back to not stress about reading. I'm taking my time, I'm doing it when I feel like, and it is really, really relieving. That's what my December looked like, and then I'm going to try to crush a ton of things into January, because that's how I roll. Alright, so starting things off with my last hashtag a yearathon of 2014. In December, it was manga, graphic novels, comics, and I think picture books. But I didn't do any picture books. So I took to it and I read Hikaru no Go volumes 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19 by Yumi Hotta. I read Dota Niwaru volume 6 by Kemuri Karakara. Buso Renken volumes 1 and 2 by Nobuhiro Watsuki. Tales of the Abyss volume 2 by Rei. Star Wars The Clone Wars, The Enemy Within, and The Sith Hunters by Various. Each of these novels, it changes who did what. It's weird. Anyway, I read all of that just in hashtag a yearathon. I gave this a 5 out of 5 stars, and I will link my review down in the doobly-doo if it is available. If it's not available, then you'll have to subscribe to see it. But I really enjoyed this. This is the third book in the Lunar Chronicles, so be warned, my review is spoilery. It's the best of the series so far. I am dying to get my hands on Fairest and Winter, especially Winter, and I need to buy this book. I loved it so much. It was so good! And really set the pace for the rest of the month. Then I read Insurgent and Allegiant by Veronica Roth. I know I have my review for this up, so I'll link that down in the doobly-doo, and if I don't have my link for this one down in the doobly-doo, then that means it's coming, so subscribe. I loved these books. A lot of people had issues with these books and didn't like them. I gave this a 4.5 out of 5 stars, and this a 5 out of 5 stars. I thought it was really well done. Veronica Roth managed to do amazing things in here that like normally would piss me off and make it very frustrating to read, and yet I breezed right through them and enjoyed them. Maybe if I take a step back and wait more than like 2 weeks, then maybe I won't be fangirling so hard, but automatically I really loved it, and I really want this collector's edition. This I own. This is Raven's. I just need to read the bonus content in Insurgent. We have snow, guys. It is snowing outside. It's either snowing or there's still snow. It's amazing. It is so cold. I love it. Sorry, had to throw that in there. I just was like... Then I read The Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass by Akira Himekawa. This is the only Legend of Zelda manga I hadn't read, and I really liked it. It was really cute. I haven't played Phantom Hourglass, so I like knew nothing. I went into it completely blind, basically, except that that's Link and that's Tetra, so it's a sequel to Wind Waker, which doesn't have a manga, oddly enough. But I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really cute. I gave it like a 4 out of 5 stars for what it is. It's not like phenomenal, but I really did enjoy it, and it was a really light read, and I read it right after Christmas. Then after that I read Star Wars The Clone Wars Crash Course, again by Various. This is actually number 2. The other 2 were like 14 and 17. As long as you've seen the Clone Wars, the animated series that was on Cartoon Network that's now owned by Disney, then you basically are okay, and you can just pick these up and read them in any order, because in case you don't know, in the Clone Wars there is no order actually to the episodes, except for the last season that takes place after the 4th season, and the second to last season, the last season on TV. I don't know the numbers, I'm sorry. Anywho, I really enjoyed it. It was cute. This is like a 3.5 out of 5 stars. It's not like phenomenal, it's not terrible. It was a new story in the Clone Wars, which is nice because it ended. And then the last 2 books I just read like New Year's Eve, and that is The Final Battle and Beauty is the Beast by Tracy West, which are Naruto chapters made into light novels, cutting out some of the more graphic parts of Naruto. Naruto is rated T for teen, and these are like for, these are ages 7 through 10 instead of the rated T, so they took out the part where the dude was holding Sakura by the hair and punching her in the face over and over again, and they took out the part where the kunai hit her like 5 times, and so she like was dripping blood because she had knives sticking out of her and stuff. They took those out and made it less graphic but still keeping the heart of the story, which is interesting. I don't know how I feel about it. I'm gonna keep them for now, especially Beauty is the Beast, because it's my favorite chapter in Naruto. It's where Sakura really steps up her game and is like, I am tired of pretending to be the pretty girl and I am going to kick some ass like the boys, which is really cool, but she still manages to stay feminine the whole time. I just love it. I love it. Naruto has Sakura, who seemed like the typical Japanese girl, which is very meek, very quiet. That's how they are in manga a lot and anime and stuff. But Sakura, she starts that way, and then she is like able to break people's necks and not even hesitate, which is really cool. So that's everything. This is everything that I read in December, the final month of 2014. There's in a whole bunch of stuff online. Now I wanted to talk about what I am currently reading. I have 10 books on my currently reading Goodreads. Now, ones that I don't have physically are Tales of the Abyss, Volume 3, Cirque du Freak by Darren Shan and Takahiro Arai, Volume 6, Hikaru no Go, Volume 20, Buso Renken by Nobuhiro Watsuki, Volume 3, Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist, Volume 7, Kakashi, Volume 1. And then, I am 5 pages into Sense and Sensibility by Jane Austen. Not that impressive. I am almost done, but still have about 100 pages to go in Daughter of the Forest by Juliet Marillier. This is a reread, so it sort of counts. I am currently not very far into Item Number 4, The Lost Files, Hidden Enemy by Pittacus Lore. And I am just over halfway through Batman Eternal Volume 1 by Scott Snyder and various others. There's like 12 people on this book. So these two are definitely going to be read this coming month. 1, because I can't keep this forever, and 2, because there is a waiting list. My brother is waiting on me, and I really have only been reading it like 5 days, and I've only picked it up like 3 days, and I'm over halfway done. I can get through this one very easily. I'm having some trouble with this. Turns out 5 is a pansy, and I don't like him as a character. So those are the currently reading that I'm definitely going to do. I have some other ones that I can do. I want to talk about something else really quick. I decided to go ahead and take up Kat from Katie Tastic's TBR Jar Challenge, as well as another 2015 reading challenge, which has close to 50 items of different books that you can read, that you can double up on, but still. Here is my TBR Jar Challenge. In Kat's, I will link her video down below, but basically there are 12 things in here, one that you pull out every single month. So this is my TBR right now. And before starting with it, I am going to pick an item from out of here. You can see at the bottom, that's the list. And every month I'm going to cross off on the list, and I'm going to read an item that from the number of things in here that I choose. Whatever I choose. I will pick a book that matches the criteria of the item. So here we go. Blue. Read a classic novel. Okay, so this is not back on my main TBR as Sense and Sensibility by Jane Austen. I'm gonna try to just power through it. I'm just gonna try. It's... you can hear me groan. I'm not a huge fan of it. It's my cousin Angie, she informed me that it was like the worst book of Jane Austen's. She's read like most of them or all of them, and she didn't like Sense and Sensibility that much. So I will try to get through this. If I fail, I fail. But at least it's a classic. Okay, and then, well, I already have another classic on here. Never mind. I'm not going to do Sense and Sensibility. I'm lame. That's so terrible. So for my classic, I actually have it. I am going to read Antoine de Saint-Exupéry. I don't know how to say that. Antoine de Saint-Exupéry. That is so American. I'm sorry. Any French viewers or people who speak French. I used to be able to, but I can't pronounce that word. French is so hard to pronounce. It's The Little Prince. This is a children's classic. This is exactly like how it was first released, just translated into English. I've heard mixed reviews. Some people love this, some people don't like it, some people are disappointed. I don't know. I'm just gonna go into it kind of blind, like I have no clue what this is about. I saw that they're doing a movie and the trailer looks cute. I didn't do a reaction because I haven't read the book, so if you want me to read the book and then do the trailer or something, I don't know. Let me know. If they come out with an English trailer or a trailer with subtitles because it's in French. Then I will do a reaction after I've read this. So this is going to be my classic for the month. Not Sense and Sensibility, because I'm lame. Other books that I really want to read, beyond what I'm currently reading. My number one, more so than several others, is going to be Dreams of Gods and Monsters by Laini Taylor. I've heard a lot of good things about it. I just got Days of Blood and Starlight. I just got it. So why not just go ahead and pick this up? When it was like, do you want it for free? I was like, you know what? There's enough of Days of Blood and Starlight that I like that I wanted to own it. So why not just pick it up? I have been like dreading reading this because Days of Blood and Starlight made me so aggravated. But I'm just gonna go ahead. And I also want to read Pokemon Adventures Volume 5 by Hidenori Kusaka and art by Mato. So this is gonna be really cute. This should be like an hour or two. I also got in from the library Boxers by Jin Luen Yang. I don't know very much about the Boxer Rebellion. All I know is that the English people who controlled the parts of China that they controlled were terrible. And the Boxer Rebellion was to push the English out. I think it worked. I don't know very much. I'm sorry. Every time it was like mentioned, we learned it for like an hour twice in my life. That's it, because I'm not British or Chinese, so I don't know much about the Boxer Rebellion. I was looking through this because I'm very scared since everyone's like going gaga over this. They're also going gaga over Saga, and Saga is way more graphic than I want, but I looked through it. It doesn't look any bloodier than other manga that I've had on my shelves and that I've read and enjoyed, so I think I'll like this. I hope I will. And if it gets too bloody, then I'll just stop. But it didn't look too bloody. Like, I saw a decapitated head. Very exciting! This is one of the books I have been dying to read this year. And it turns out it came out last year, because I got this just before the turn of the year. And it's Scorpion Mountain, Brother Band number 5 by John Flanagan. I didn't think this was coming out last year. I'm so excited to read it. I am very, very happy to be holding it. And especially since I am the first person to get this from my library. This is brand new. I am honored. They bought it, wrapped it, put it in the system, and sent it to me. So I am like only one of like 6 people that's touched this. Although there seems to be a stain on the side. Not from me. I don't know what that's from. Maybe a highlighter at it. That's very possible in a library. I'm really excited to read this because I love Brother Band, even though it's probably going to be predictable. That's why I'm going into it blind. But it's probably going to be predictable. A lot of John Flanagan's works are pretty darn predictable. I hope he works on that. But they're fun reads. They're lighthearted, especially if Jay's Dreams of Gods and Monsters is going to be like dark and sad and tears and feels. This will be lots of happy times and funny things and not too many feels. Also, this is kind of on here because I need to deliver it to my library. This is Onyx by Jennifer L. Armentrout, book 2 of the Lux series. I have the Lux Beginnings bind up because that's what my library had, and there weren't many people who wanted it. There was like no one who wanted it, actually, because almost everyone's read it because the series ended already. While Obsidian was frustrating, I have heard it gets way better in Onyx. And even if Onyx bothers me, that just keep reading. Get through the series, then decide. That's what everyone's told me. That's what everyone on BookTube says. So I'm gonna eventually read it because it's sitting there staring at me in its sparkly self while staring at me with one eye. I'm such a dork. And then the final thing that I decided that I want to read, because this is another like hour, 2-hour read, like a manga volume, is Divergent, the official illustrated movie companion. Doesn't say who it's by. It's the only of the Divergent books I have left, other than 4, which I can't get my hands on because I need to finish Dreams of Gods and Monsters and give it back. Sorry, Ray. I just got this at the library sale. It looks really interesting. It's behind the scenes of the filming of the film and stuff, and I like these kinds of things. And I need to read more, because a lot of this shelf right here at my side, right here, I haven't read it. But I enjoy it. I'm weird. Alright, that's my TBR. It's huge. I'm crazy. I think I will get through half of these and give up on at least one. That's me. And in case you're wondering what my Goodreads goal for this year is going to be, I am aiming for 125 books. I did the math, I looked at my numbers, at what I reread, at what I read that isn't on Goodreads. These aren't on Goodreads. I read 123 books, so 125 is reachable. That may bomb. I may get a full-time job or something. Yeah, if I do that, I'm in trouble. But might as well try. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to see more. Again, every Friday, except for the beginning of this month, is a book review Friday. And I do lots and lots of tags because I'm crazy and I'm going to poke my friends into doing some challenges with me. As in, they're holding the camera because we don't have a camera stand. So I can, like, you know, run around and do things like that. I'm also going to be doing more videos for IK Scott because she wants to do them. My friends are just very, very lazy at actually, you know, giving me the files for me to edit. I don't know why. And then I am also linking down in the doobly-doo LA Knight's channel. I am her editor. I put the video together. I post it, and she's the one that shares it to the world, or she should. If she hasn't, that is shame on you, Ray. So please subscribe to her to see what I do when I'm not reading a mountain of books and not doing things. So good luck with your reading, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye! It is, ooh, shimmy back. For at least, damn it, stupid lighting keeps messing up and I'm getting really sick of it. I have a book behind me that I need to put in this video, not that one. So if I do this while I'm filming, because I'm that weird. Okay, Kemuri, ugh, bet I put the wrong emphasis on the first name. And, I just need to read the behind the scenes, extra behind the scenes. This is the third, not the third, which are Naruto chapters. I'm sorry if you can hear my dad. So these are like A8, which is like 7 to 10 or so, like it says. I wanted to talk about, sorry, I'm moving stuff. I forgot to put another book up here. Where's my Yu-Gi-Oh? I don't have it up. I don't have Yu-Gi-Oh. Cat hair. Good luck with your reading. I hope you had a safe new year. I already said that. This is not going to be at the beginning of the year, Lore. Even though it's January 1st. Because you have a lot of videos to film.